Oh, Bob, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm a million miles away.
Let me help you. I am so sorry.
Thanks.
It's my fault.
Got a nap.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Listen, the way things are going, I should be grateful I haven't had worse accidents. I don't know what I'm doing these days.
I can relate to that this afternoon, at any rate.
Well, I just can't keep my mind on my work.
It's hardly surprising after everything you've been through. How's it going?
Not well.
I'm sorry.
The papers are just having a field day with me. And Sean is getting a lot of flack, too.
I read it.
This whole thing is a nightmare, Bobbie. It's so bizarre. I just would really hope I could wake up and find that Ellen is alive. And they only mention of my name in any newspapers in the society section.
You talked to Jake today.
Yeah, I did, and he was really helpful, but Bobbie, I can't pretend that I'm not worried.
Monica, you've got to realize people are not really going to believe that you killed your husband. How can they?
Look, it's not the place to go into details right now, Bobbie, but Anna Devane is putting an awful lot of pressure on us.
But that's her job. She's got to go through the motions.
Well, I just wish I could believe that.
Anna will find out what happened to Ellen.
She better do it quick before I completely lose my mind.
If you need anybody to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, today's kind of rotten all around, isn't it?
What, you too?
My whole career just went up in smoke.
What? What happened?
Like my orals.
Oh, Bobbie, no.
So much for being head nurse of a war.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
I just put this together.
What's this?
I'm formally withdrawing my application for the job.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Bobbie. Isn't there anything you could do?
Well, no, not unless the university decides they happen to want to give me an honorary degree real fast.
Oh, come on. This really doesn't seem fair.
I knew the regulations. I didn't qualify.
I just heard.
And Felicia?
Professor Mitford. She called to tell you have to go to the dean's office to reschedule your orals.
A lot of good that's going to do me, huh?
I don't know what to say. I'm shocked.
You're shocked. I've been walking around calling myself head nurse Spencer all week.
I'm sorry. It's not the end of the world, and...
Just a bit.
Look, I'll leave you two alone. Bobbie, I am more than willing to put in a good word for you or do anything that they'll allow, or anything that you want. I mean that.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Red, what's this? Give me a glass of water, will you? This woman was just attacked in the dock.
Is she all right?
I don't know. Pulse seems to be okay.
Maybe she just in shock. You want me to call a doctor?
I don't know.
Oh, where am I?
Near the pub, just off the waterfront.
What happened?
You're attacked by some punk.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. And you saved my life.
Well, I chased him off. I almost had him, too, but he fainted. I didn't know how badly he was hurt. Here, drink this. Red. Should be all right. How about the doctor?
Oh, no, thank you. That's fine. I think this handsome gentleman can take care of my needs. Whew. My hero. How can I ever thank you for saving my life?
You can start by telling me your name.
Tiffany Hill. And you are?
Sean Donnelly.
Do I know that name?
It's funny, I was about to ask you the same thing. I think we have a friend in common.
Of course, Robert Scorpio.
As I recall, he spoke very, very highly of you.
And he admired you tremendously.
And we worked together in WSB.
Oh, I know. I heard all about your little exploits. Until now, I thought they were mainly products of Robert's vivid imagination, but seeing you in the flesh, I can believe that you're capable of almost anything, Mr. Donnelly.
Mr. Donnelly is what they call my father. I'm Sean.
Sean. Well, it's quite a dashing name. Fits the man, I might add.
It's not every day I get the chance to rescue such a beautiful woman.
No? Oh, I think you would have them falling at your feet.
I'm certainly glad this one did. But tell me, Tiffany, may I call you Tiffany?
Oh, I insist. At least until we're on more familiar terms.
What are you doing here, Fort Charles?
Oh, I came back to reclaim my television station. I was the one who originally sold it to Derek Barrington.
Now you want to buy it back?
Oh, yes. I do so hate to part with my toys.
And I trust I'll have the pleasure of seeing you more often.
I can practically guarantee it. You know, when you rescue and save someone's life, you're theirs forever. So like it or not, Sean, you're going to have to keep a very close eye on me.
Since I'm not a man to shirk responsibility, Tiffany, I think this might be the most interesting experience I've ever had. Joe.
Well, I do think that Derek could have given me a little bigger build-up.
Tiffany.
I mean, he could have said that I was thrilled to be back here in Port Charles.
Tiffany, we have other matters to discuss before we're interrupted.
You know, he could have said that my love for the viewing audience brought me back here. You know, something sweet and endearing like
We have other sweet and endearing things to talk about.
Such as?
Such as what progress have you made with Donnelly?
You are so crude, Edward.
If any.
Well, quite a lot, thank you.
Well, tell me.
First, you write me a check for the down payment on this lease option to buy this TV station and a check for the redecorating of my apartment at the Brownstone.
Maybe after you tell me where you stand with Donnelly.
The first thing you should know, Edward, is I can drop Sean just like that. Unless you come through for me
Right now.
All right, Tiffany, you win.
good. Oh, Sean has such comforting arms.
No, you got that far?
He rescued me yesterday from a brutal attack on the waterfront. He picked me up, he carried me to the pub, and then he took me to his penthouse so that I could recuperate.
Yeah? How'd you manage all that?
Oh, it's the damsel in distress doll, and it works every time.
Care to hear more?
Well, yes, of course.
Monica walked in on us.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Well, did she storm out after she caught you?
No, I wish she hadn't. Then maybe Sean would have come up to my house for a drink. As it was, he only took me home.
Leaving Monica at the penthouse?
Alone and jealous? And there's nothing worse than coming home to a jealous woman.
Well, good morning.
Please, speak very softly. My head will fall.
Here, I made you some coffee.
No, thank you. Why didn't you send me home last night? I mean, how am I going to explain this to my house guests, which incidentally happened to be the Quartermains?
You were too drunk to drive, that's why. Here you
No,
go.
I don't want. You managed to drive Tiffany home? I don't even want an explanation right now. All I want is to get home and change my clothes and go to the hospital. I will, however, ask for an explanation later.
Look, darling, I know
But
that...
watch what you say, Sean, because I may just not be responsible for my actions.
Monica, I know you're upset. You've got the police investigation, newspapers, the gossip.
Hey, thanks a lot. I was only thinking about Tiffany. I've got to get out of here.
All right.
Good morning, Mrs. Quartermain.
Who are you?
My name is Walker. I'm an investigator with the insurance company that wrote Alan Quartermain's policy.
I don't understand, Sean.
I called your home, Mrs. Quartermain. Your brother-in-law said that you might be here. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that you are, because what I have to say concerns you and Mr. Donnelly.